Merry Christmas, everybody, and a very special holiday wish from all of us here at 2K Sports.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Ernie Johnson and Shaq and Kenny.
Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, it's
Shaka Claus.
What a festive day it is. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cavaliers come into this one after the win against New York. A terrific underdog win in that last game. They're feeling good, looking to keep it up tonight. From all of us here at 2K, Merry Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho.
Nowhere I would rather be on this day than here with you guys.
I got a couple other places, but this is not bad either.
You know
I got a couple other
Christmas,
places,
Ernie?
got a couple other guys.
You know
got
what
a
I got
couple
for
other
Christmas
people.
this morning?
What'd you get?
Not a dang thing.
No? No
Santa,
gifts?
I'm Santa Claus. Santa Claus don't get gifts.
Oh. Well, it sure is great to be here and be watching NBA hoop, isn't it,
It
fellas?
is, buddy. It sure is.
Well, I appreciate the helicopter, Santa, that you got me today.
That wasn't Santa. That was me.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
All right, no problem.
Well, I think the game's just about ready to start. So what do you say we go to Kevin Harlan?
Yeah.
Good idea.
I didn't buy that for you. You got to return it.
Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Home court advantage goes to the Warriors playing here at the Oracle Arena, winning their last 3 games. They'd like to make that 4 in a row here tonight.
And you'd expect nothing less from the defending champs. They've taken every team's best shot, withstood the scrutiny, and approached the playoffs here with the utmost confidence.
And with that said, a very legitimate chance now to hoist the trophy again at the end of this season. They've been to the mountaintop. They know what it feels like, but it's never easy to repeat.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Mozgov in at the center position.
Well, you know, last season Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Now here's Curry. He had 16 points in the win against Utah. Bogut kicks to Curry. Off target from outside. Warriors on D. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And they were really locked in from beyond the arc in that game. I mean, the results wouldn't have looked anything like it did had it not been for their ability from beyond.
Exactly. They were spraying home threes at a huge rate.
Thompson inside the line. Mozgov grabs the board.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor. Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And Green gets it to go.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Nobody near Irving. And again, it's Cleveland. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach David Blatt. A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need to pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
Thanks, Doris. James misses.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Irving dishes to Love. Feeds it to James. Back to Love. All sorts of time. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists now in this one. And for LeBron James, a remarkable step. Greg, he had increased his field goal percentage for 7 consecutive seasons going into 2014.
Yeah, a steep decline last season, though, back below 50%. Was it just the challenge of new teammates and a new system, or the mileage he's accumulated? This season may start to answer that question.
Curry's shot is good. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Irving passes to James. Mozgov kicks to Smith. There's the dish to James. Goes up the baseline. And again, LeBron missing.
And you know, with LeBron, he's played over 40,000 career minutes. He's played more than Larry Bird did his entire career. More than NBA Iron Man Andre Miller as well. And those miles take their toll.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Bogut's got himself on the board with 3 days.
And for LeBron, last season, the longest injury absence of his career. I think he's smart to protect his body, though. If he can keep healthy, he can play for a long time at a very high level.
Here's Curry after the basket by Timofey Mozgov. Bogut gets the bucket.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Iguodala in for Brandon Rush. And then for Cleveland, Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. And it's Iman Shumpert in for Smith. 2 open that time, made it look too easy. That's 7 points for Kyrie Irving.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Thompson outside. Passes it to Ezeli. And Thompson kicks to Iguodala. And the rejection by LeBron. Here's Ezeli. And the 3 off target. Cavaliers have gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. And that one's good, Irving.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
The Warriors have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game.
And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. Goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
Iguodala, no good. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Warriors making a change here. Barbosa's checked in. And then for Cleveland, Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. Pass to Dellavedova. There's the triple. And Barbosa pulls it down. Well, as rough as the Cavs might have started the season, Clark, they were all at peace near the end. Things turned around certainly after the All-Star break. Had their amazing playoff run, great momentum, and that confidence showed every game they played.
Really did, and I thought the big 3 found a way to come together nicely and smooth out the rough spots, and James, Irvin, and Love ended up being the highest scoring trio in the league last year.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game. That's good from Stephen Curry. Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level, was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
Here's Dellavedova. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. The screen from Thompson. Nobody near Williams. Misses off the left iron.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Kicks it to Barbosa. Dishes it to Ezeli. Iguodala outside. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
The three ball. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. LeBron's got his second basket of the night.
It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Oh, he hits it! How about that shot?
Big time! Big time!
Incredible!
Wow, what a miracle heave to finish off the quarter. How'd he get that one to go?
I don't know, but I think that's a 2% shot. He'd make 2 out of 100 of those if you gave them to him.
And a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season.
For me, at a younger age, I was never even keel. We would win a playoff game when I was younger. I was excited out of my mind, and then you would lose, and I was the worst person in the world. But I think at this point in my career, I kind of stay even. One game shouldn't affect the next game. You know, you go out and play as hard as you can, live with the results.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
Yeah, he really has been. It's amazing to see the pressure he's dealt with and the way he's handled it with that even-keeled nature. You know, he's as solid and steady as they come at this point in his career. Nothing phases him, nothing rattles him.
And we're ready to get rolling once again here for our Christmas Day matchup. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
Celia is out there with Maurice Spates. Then there's Barbosa. Then there's Iguodala. And it's Livingston in at the point. So that's the group out there for Golden State. There's Mozgov, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Hey, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That is his first foul of the game. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. Then for the Cavaliers, Love comes in for Thompson. And Smith subbed in for Mo Williams. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. And it's sent back by Spates. Thompson outside. Mozgov with the steal. And here's the fast break. Got it. Nice one there from Dellavedova.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
There's the pass to Ezeli. It's deflected. It's taken away by Smith. Pass to Dellavedova. Cleveland moving the ball around, and he gets it to go. Jones has got the game tied up here for Cleveland.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Thompson misses.
And guys, the first year for David Blatt, he was second-guessed at every turn. And that happens when you are picked to make the finals, but also when you coach LeBron James.
Love wide open. He fires. That one rolling around and rims out. Iguodala dishes to Thompson. That falls. Nice speed that time from Andre Iguodala.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And for Black, Greg, everyone did wonder if he would be the right fit early. As the season wore on and the Cavs got tougher, those questions quite went away.
Yeah, and I think most people forget that he's an iconic coaching legend overseas.
Good point, yeah.
So coaching is coaching. Sure, it's not the NBA, but this guy brought a pedigree and resume that was quite substantial.
Andrew Bogut checked in for Festus Ezeli. Jefferson's checked in for Cleveland. Kyrie Irving comes in for Matthew Dellavedova. A nice shot by Irving. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
The feed now to Love. Shot clock at 6. Soft touch off the glass. And it's a 3-point Cavalier lead.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Spates sets a screen. Thompson with it. Picked up by Love. Livingston. From outside, off the mark. And here's Cleveland. They're on an 11-2 run. Smith outside. From past the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you. Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Guys, last season, Klay Thompson made his first All-Star trip overall. Clark, his game took a huge leap forward.
Hey, I agree with you, Kevin. And a big reason for that, I think, was his spot on Team USA.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. They spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And Thompson last season set the record for most points ever in a quarter with 37. Made all 13 shots and 2 free throws and finished the game with 52 points.
Some changes. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Spates. Rush comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Cleveland also making some changes. James checked in for Mozgov. And it's Iman Shumpert in for J.R. Smith. Here's Shumpert. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
And Thompson making all 9 of his three-pointers in that game. I mean, that was also a record, the most three-pointers in a quarter. I think that performance sealed his place among the All-Star reserves.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his first foul. It's stolen by Green.
And you know what? That passing lane wasn't open for long. He closed it down in a heartbeat there to get the steal. Don't you love the chemistry? Those guys work so well together in the open floor.
James with it. His last outing, he had 24 points. Got a piece of it. Rush with the steal. And Curry, here we go. And that one's good. And it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Rush. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
It's a pick by Love. On the wing, Irving. Can they get it? Can't get it to go. Good D by Thompson. Warriors leading by 6. Outside Curry. He feeds it to Bogut. He dishes it to Rush. Again, Golden State.
You know, basketball can be a thing of beauty, and the Warriors show just how gorgeous ball movement can be last year. Every possession looked like a well-orchestrated concert.
Oh! You know, on the surface, it might seem questionable to attempt a dunk like that when you're behind, but I think he's just trying to give them a spark.
Yeah, what a dunk it was.
And he's got that awe factor. Even look at us. We're all sitting here just waiting for when he goes airborne.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. LeBron passes to Shumpert. Curry against James. It's a pick by Love. He used that pick to get in close. And now just a 4-point Warrior lead.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
And Thompson sends it back. Green kicks to Rush. Feeds it to Green. The dish to Rush. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Rush has got 7 points. That'll do it for the first half. The Warriors on top as they end the second quarter with a massive 16-6 run. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kevin, I'm here with Stephen Curry. And, Steph, you guys really turned it on in that second quarter. What was the difference?
Push the tempo. We got a lot of stops early. Long rebounds, was able to get out in transition. Being on the floor for some easy baskets. And we just executed kind of flawlessly that quarter.
Steph, thank you so much. Kevin, he's earned this rest.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime show on 2K Sports. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had 9 points, 5 assists, and 1 rebound. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
Some great work from them with the 3-ball. They came in with the idea that they can attack this D from long range. They were rotating the ball on the perimeter and letting it fly. And they got a good look. It's a strategy that paid off with a barrage of threes. That's my barrage sound, Ernie.
And Kenny, what'd you see from Cleveland?
Can this team please get fired up on defense? I mean, get angry, get upset. Guys are way too soft and giving up way too many good looks. At some point, you got to draw the line in the sand. Be like, okay, who's crossing this line? If you're coming over here, I'm taking a hard foul, and I'm going to resist you on defense.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is just about to get started. Now back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We will see you later.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
How about the magic touch he had on display there in that first half in terms of finding his teammates? Just a plethora of assists.
Plethora, you're going deep into that dictionary of yours, man. It's not a common occurrence with this guy, though. Typically, he's more of a finisher, but that's not been the case in this one.
Checking out the group for David Blatt to start the second half. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Mozgov in at the center filling out the middle. The Cavaliers trail by 7.
And Draymond Green, guys, has won at every level. I mean, led Saginaw High School to 2 consecutive state championships at Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four, and now making noise with the Warriors. It's clear this guy's a winner.
Here's Rush, covered by LeBron. Thompson for the triple. No what? And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
What a luxury when you have depth. And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
Curry's shot is off.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep.
And Cleveland making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Outside Curry. Screened by Bogut. Curry with it. Now defended by Mozgov. Mozgov with the block.
Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this squad.
Picked by Mozgov. And on the way from Irving for three. Nice D from Bogut.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight. A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Here's Mozgov. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and two shots coming up.
Mozgov, guys, was specifically sought after by his coach, Dave Blatt. Remember, Mozgov was a favorite of his from when Blatt coached the Russian national team.
Vasili's checked in for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Brandon Rush. And then for Cleveland, Jones checked in for James. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for J.R. Smith. And it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. Mozgov and Blatt with a close connection from their international play. Mozgov was a big part of taking home a bronze medal. Remember Clark back in 2012 with Blatt?
Yeah, exactly. In Russia, and now again with the Cavs, Mozgov is showing that Blatt has great confidence and trust in his ability, and that's wonderful for a player.
Passes to Curry. Rebound by Williams.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
He kicks it to Mozgov. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that. One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to one on the bucket from Williams.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Timeout called, Cleveland. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for the Warriors. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just one on the basket from Jones.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, over the break, I listened in on David Blatt's huddle. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through Mozgov. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Warriors.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Well, it's been a super performance from beyond the arc, too. I mean, they've been raining in those threes.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Shumpert's checked in.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever. Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
It's Williams with the drive. They recover it. Here's Mozgov. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. That's 12 points for Timofey Mozgov. Warriors leading by 3. And for the Warriors last year, they would end the season with 67 wins. That number, Clark, tied for the 6th best win total in NBA history.
And my guess is only a few people saw it coming. I mean, and as the season wore on, it became more and more apparent that the Warriors were for real, but it took a while for people to accept that fact.
Here's Shumpert. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now the Warriors moving it up. And Leandro Barbosa again. Barbosa's got the lead up to 8 now for the Warriors. For Cleveland, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. And Leandro Barbosa gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Golden State. And Cleveland also making a change. Kevin Love's checked in for Mozgov. And he gets it to go. 8 points for Love.
And he decides to go old school with the finger roll.
Pass to Barbosa from the arc. And another 3 for Golden State.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Williams a screen. Dellavedova kicks to Love. Down low, here's Barbosa. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. And it's an 11-point Warrior lead. Poked away, and now it's Livingston running. He can go all the way. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Kicks to Azili. Dishes it to Livingston. Barbosa for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. 1 second left. Off on that one. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Warriors on top as they end the third quarter with a huge surge, an 18-6 run. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. The Cavaliers trail by 13. On the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. Maurice Spates out there with Bogut, and it's Livingston in at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. The drive by James. And Thompson sends it back. There's the pass to Spates. Spates sets a screen. Livingston dishes to Iguodala. That drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got 3 assists tonight.
They've gotten a bunch of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, defensively, you have got to close out and contest. Even if it opens up some driving lanes, you can't give up those looks that often.
And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. And some changes here for the Warriors. Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Iguodala. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Mozgov, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Love kicks to Irving. And another miss by Cleveland.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Outside Curry. No good. And Cleveland the other way now. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Pass to Bogut. Goes up from the top of the key. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket. Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And how big was last year's trade for J.R. Smith? I mean, sent from the Knicks to the Cavaliers around midseason, Smith began to post some of the better numbers of his career, helping prove that for a tumultuous personality like Smith's, environment is key.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He made sure that everyone was on the same page and that the offense needed to run through Bogut. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. So Coach waiting until the final stages to pull a few tricks out of his sleeve. Kevin, let's see if he's made a wise decision.
All right, Doris. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Well, we know the Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
Irving passes to James. Irving, good look. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Warriors leading by 11. It's Thompson off the drive. Good.
And credit to the Cavs for going out and getting Mozgov. I mean, they paid a hefty price giving up the 2 first-rounders. But thus far, he's proved to be worth it.
Now, here is Smith. D right on him. On the wing, Irving. 5 on the clock. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And the Mozgov trade, guys, for the Cavs, I think can be viewed as their big turning point in the season. He completely changed the defense of their team. He was that missing piece of the puzzle.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He was propping his guys up for their defensive pressure, saying, listen, the pressure you've put on them has been fantastic. Keep pestering them, keep forcing turnovers, and we'll be in a great position to win this thing.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. The shot's good from Irving.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And now the fast break, LeBron with the ball. And it's Smith missing.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
Here's Curry. Mozgov grabs the board. Mozgov's got 5 rebounds tonight. Irving with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And Steph Curry with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. The Warriors making a switch here. Green's checked in. LeBron James on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 5th assist in this one.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot, Greg. It's definitely giving the defender something extra to think about.
And James throws it down.
How about this run there in the midst of, on the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead?
Has been an unreal turnaround, and I give a lot of credit to the defense right along with what they did on offense, because the defense actually gave them the spark they needed.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. And it's sent back by Bogut, but they recover it. Love, no luck.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
It's Thompson off the drive, and that one's good. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Cavaliers have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. The feed to James. With the floater. Green with the rebound. Green's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Thompson. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And now a 12-point Warrior lead.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Brandon Rush.
Andre Iguodala.
Irving dishes to Love. Here's James. That's in there. Love with the assist. 17 points for LeBron.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Golden State moving it around. To the inside. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 10 points in just the second half.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
It's LeBron with the drive. Here's Irving. Warriors with the rebound. 1:15 left here in the fourth quarter. Curry kicks to Iguodala. And it's Bogut atop the key. Green passes to Bogut. The shot is off.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Warriors.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
Yeah, I thought the subs came in and did an outstanding job, Kevin. Those points off the bench were huge.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Stephen Curry. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Good D by Irving. He feeds it to Smith. Fires from 14, and that one's good.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Iguodala offline. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubt that they'd come out on top.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. You were able to really help out your team on the offensive end. What enabled such a big night of productivity for you?
You know, I'm just used to the pace of the game by now, and my teammates do a good job finding me when I'm open, so all credit goes to them. I just catch and fire when I'm open.
Thank you, Klay. We so appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Doris, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And Ernie Johnson is still in the building, folks, for the postgame show. Coming up next,
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
I thought this performance he needed to deliver, Ernie. He needed this game. You look at how he's been playing recently, and this was huge for him to come out and have a great night. You can really tell a lot about a player how they break out of a slump. He responded exactly the way he needed to.
I will say this about Steph Curry. There is no player in the league more capable of single-handedly taking over a ball game than he is. What I mean is, Steph Curry's hot. Is hotter than anyone else is hot. He can beat you with his feet, his mind, his shot. The only thing you can be sure of is that he will beat you.
And that will do it for our special Christmas Day broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon, and good night, everybody.